ton to gain. Oh wait, why am I saving it when I've just gone?
Hold it!
Never? You're saying that Dr. Hertz is infallible?
Hold it!
You've really never made a single mistake in a lifetime. Certainly the same would true of prosecuting. Chairman Winner would be the best in the business. But I think we can all agree that's not the case. Oh, you really are definitely Miles. You also quite wrong. You never once made a mistake either. After all, I have people that do that for me. Too busy for food power-ups. And okay for me, I don't have to make them. These aren't people just good hands.
Hold it!
Victim appears to have put this raincoat on after sustaining the head injury. Yet there was not a single drop of her blood in the chest area of the raincoat. Therefore, she must have been hit in the head before she was stabbed in the chest, making it pre-mortem.
Objection!
Your report states that the head injury appears to have been sustained post-mortem, which is the exact opposite of what I just said.
Objection!
Yeah, Madamus. No, save. Huh?
Objection!
No, not 6. Why does it always go all over the place?
Objection!
Alexa, lamp on. Just so we're on the same page, what were your conclusions regarding the body? That may be what you told her, but I think we're finally getting to the truth.
Hold it!
You may not have stood to gain anything from it. What about your granddaughter? If you tell her to share in the winner. Anything after?
Objection!
Dr. Hertz, I'd like you to take a look at the report for yourself. What? What do you mean exactly? Dr. Hertz seems to be telling Judge Gavil something in private. Yes, what was really necessary? So, in summary, there was an error in the report. It was all because of you, Nurse Needler? Just a minute, Verity. You make it sound as if the poor girl did it deliberately. Whereas it seems to me she just made no mistake. Pre-mortem, post-mortem, they're practically the same word, don't you think? Except they mean two completely opposite things. This was deliberate, no doubt about it. You submitted a falsified report, and Agna led the K being accused of murder. You owe us an explanation. Not that they want to, but can't. It's really rather unpleasant, don't you think? Ending up on this poor, considerate girl who's only looking after her grandmother. She has nothing to do with anything. She simply made a one tiny mistake. So why not get it?
Objection!
You'd like that, wouldn't you? But the only person her testimony would hurt is you. What on earth do you mean, my boy? Seeing as you're now a de facto ex-prosecutor, you really need to explain yourself better than that. I'd be happy to. I'll even spell it out for you. She's a co-conspirator. Nurse Needle adopted the report in order to cover for her accomplice. Oh, so she's a co-conspirator. This Simpson young thing. You see your grounds for making such a wild accusation, dear boy. The murder couldn't have been committed by one person working on their own. Without at least two people, it wouldn't have been possible to remove the body. Wait, no. Maintain attendee numbers. If the auctioneer was the murderer and the victim was one of the attendees, the fact that a witness testified to there being 11 attendees even after the murder doesn't make sense. That's not what I meant. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
I'm taking you at your word, which means I must be a co-conspirator.
I know as well, my boy. But sometimes you just have to accept that you're
Objection!
wrong.
I wasn't wrong. I just hadn't considered the possibility of the killer having an accomplice. But as soon as we do, things start to fall into place. If the killer's accomplice returned to the auction room in place of the victim, there have indeed been 11 attendees, both before and after the murder.
Well. So that's your thinking, is it? Certainly an intriguing theory. Sure the imposter would have been spied right away.
I don't imagine that Nurse Needler looks strikingly different from the victim in build and stature. With the help of a mask, she could very easily replace Miss Ringer without anybody noticing. Well, Miss Needler, is that what happened? Did you take the victim's place at the auction? Now tell us, the ringleader, who were they? Well, Sarah's right. She was an accomplice. So you admit that you're working with the ringleader? The culprit was going to be attacked by the victim? Now it all right there, Missy. I didn't see nothing, and my eyes don't lie. Yeah. Oh my god!
Well, that's easy for you to say. But you're lying about having that report on you.
Objection!
I think we're all well aware of the number of potential hiding places in that storeroom.
Are we? Where exactly are you trying to say our friend the nurse was hiding?
Nurse Needler hid here while she was waiting in the storeroom.
Take that!
She hid inside this clothes box.
Oh, she did she?
Hard. Now is not the time nor the place to discuss that. I imagine that's because Nurse Needler was already lying there by the time you arrived. So, as the auction was beginning, you and Miss Hart would have been the only people in the storeroom. The auction proceeded as it always does, until a certain customer came upstairs to complete a purchase. That was when the incident occurred. Miss Hart overheard the victim and the culprit exchanging words around them. In the middle of an quarrel, Miss Ringer was killed by the auctioneer. I imagine that the auctioneer carried Miss Ringer's body over to the clothes box, from which Nurse Needler emerged and swapped place with the victim. After placing Miss Ringer's body inside the box, Nurse Needler's role now was claimed to be Miss Ringer. The two of them then returned to the room below as if nothing had happened. Does that about sum up what happened in the story, Nurse Needler? Why wouldn't? The other auction goers have no reason to notice the difference when Nurse Needler entered because they were wearing masks. As we've seen, Miss Ringer and Nurse Needler are about the same build. What's more, the auction rules required attendees to wear masks at all times. If Nurse Needler were wearing the same clothes as Miss Ringer, nobody would have been any the wiser. So that's how Miss Ringer came to be wearing it. Unless the auction was able to carry on as before. Don't tell me you're hiding back there the entire time after that. What is it? Did something happen? What? What happened? I see. So you were startled by a loud noise and fell unconscious. I suppose this means you don't know what happened. Nurse Needler. God damn it, hiccups. Once the auction had restarted, what exactly were you doing? So you had no idea that the victim had vacated the box in the meantime? So, in summary, by the time Miss Needler found Kay, you were already sound asleep behind the statue. I think we've got a good grasp on what occurred up to this point now, Nurse Needler. If you'll continue. Was that your idea, or the ringleaders? I imagine they were none too pleased when it showed up as a surprise piece of evidence in this case. Of course, which completed the deception and made everyone think she was the auctioneer. Now I've been the extent of your crimes, Nurse Needler. Have anything further to share? I'd advise you to do so immediately. Yeesh. That's where you draw the line, so taking her clothes was okay? Who weeks, but why? Leaving a waving wig in the box. And that's everything you know? There's nothing else you're forgetting? I take it that we have no idea who the ringleader might be? I've can't get something concrete from them.
Ho ho ho! Well, Mouse, we about done? Feeling this part of the murder plot, but sadly for you, it doesn't change a whole lot.
Is this it? Am I not going to be able to save Kay?
Objection!
Francisco, what are you doing here? I understand that. Take a gumshoe in that. Called it. We already knew that. Yes, there's no easy way to say this, Francisco, but we need to prove that ourselves. Yes, just a few minutes. Go! You didn't exactly give us a chance. No, not yet. A circular search.
Objection!
Yes, sir, I assume you're sort of bored.
Told trusted medical professionals reach the same conclusion independently.
Objection!
That's certainly good to know. Unfortunately,
Objection!
you're stepping the bounds of... My, you've really becoming quite the force to be reckoned with, haven't you, my dear?
Based on the shape, I might have an idea or two. Yes, it's a gavel. And where the fuck do they think? And where do they suppose Kay got the gavel? But guys, I didn't turn up any other weapon during my investigation. And yet, one need only think about the setting and then auctioneer's tools, and the answer should be obvious. The auctioneer's hammer. Damn it! I should have said Gavel's hammer. It would have been funny. But we never found one of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the auctioneer wouldn't just leave them behind. Oh, I have just the evidence you need right here. And this piece of evidence strongly suggests that the auctioneer's hammer was a murder weapon.
Take that!
Nope.
Take that!
Nope.
Take that!
Miss Hart told us something very important about the auction after the murder occurred. She said that a very prominent sound in the auctioneer's hammer could no longer be heard. How would that be? I'll tell you why. Because it had just been used in the murder and was covered in blood. It needs to be disposed of. Right, Chairman winner.
You really are like a dog with a bone, aren't you, dear boy? If you can't dedicate yourself to a cause when you're young, when can you, hmm?
He seems very confident we'll never find it.
Huh? Such a terrible shame. I suppose only a fool would have left the murder weapon behind. You know what I expect from those with a criminal mind.
No, there's just not enough to work with here. Can't carry this any further on my own.
Yes, it is a tragedy, but such is life, I suppose. Just thinking back over the defendants I've made plea deals with. Over the years, people who poured their hearts out of me, who trusted me with every detail of their crimes. Then they came to their sentencing, they recommended life in prison every time. For every single one. Oh, if only I could see them. The stupid, dumbfounded looks on their faces.
There's nothing more I can do. Kate and I are both... the end of the road.
What has gone in you, Verity?
What does that file have to do? Wait, you mean the late night visit to this chamber? That was to... What the heck are you doing, Gavel? Can't just accuse my dad. Wrap up grounded. Defamation. It's defamation, not deformation. It is. The appearance is forced therapy from the scope to argue Frost's body when committed. What? What? She was responsible for a fake report? He? The person in question was the chief prosecutor at the time. Indeed. The chief prosecutor 18 years ago? No. Called it. Under suspicion he was...
Objection!
What are you talking about? My dad would never do something like that.
Overruled.
Well, Chairman Winner, do you have anything to say?
Oh, I know some dead body. How's Manfred's doing? Such a willful boy. Fake autopsy report? Hilda, how could you? I can't believe you let kids would do such dishonest things.
Hold it!
We could just ask her why she did it. She is standing right over there, okay. So you're coerced into it, were you, Nurse Needler? And just to be clear, the auctioneer was Chairman Winner? Well, there must be any detail, no matter how small, will do.
Objection!
This all sounds very dramatic, but I really don't know what you're talking about. There's no tattoo anywhere on my face. Think I'd know if there were one, wouldn't you? Which means I can't be the ringleader, no matter how much you might want me to be. I hope you can figure out who this shameless manipulator might be.
Overruled.
Are you sure it's not you who's feeling insulted here?
Young Rosie was looking to take me down, you say? But why? I barely knew her. I always had a certain magnetic charm, but I don't remember ever catching that particular eye. So that's how this is gonna go, hmm? You mean to hound me until I finally break? If that's the way you wanna play it, fine. I'll destroy you all. Every last one of you.
Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt now. Of course, Your Honor. Wouldn't have it any other way.
He never really had any personal interactions. He just knew that I remember. He had no motive to murder that poor girl whatsoever. He had absolutely no idea why she was after me.
So, you don't mean to accept your part in any of this? Of course he doesn't. He's not guilty. How could he be? He's my dad. And we're not winners.
That's very kind of you, sis. You don't need more than mere words if you plan to cover for me. Yes, yes, you really are such a sweet, simple child.
This won't be easy on Mr. Winner, but it has to be done. Can't let his father get away with this. Final confrontation.
Hold it!
As a member of the committee, you must at least have been familiar with her face.
Sure, that's about all. So every once in a while,
Hold it!
So you're saying you barely knew the victim at all?
that's exactly what I'm saying, my boy. Yes. I never even knew about that burn mark on her hand.
You didn't?
I mean, what's the point? You get to know someone, but before you know it, they're gone. I'm such a pain in them things nowadays. There's one day and gone the next.
Yes, because they dare to stand up to you and you make them disappear. If you could please add your remark about the victim's burn to your testimony, Chairman Winner. The recording. Now we've got a name to go to face.
Objection!
Nope. Contradicts my brain cells.
Objection! Hold it!
You're sure you didn't know about the burn mark?
You really don't know, do you?
When this wasn't just 10 years ago, this is pretty new to this body part. The victim's hands were always covered by a pair of gloves.
Makes sense, of course. People can be very self-conscious about such things.
I hope you're not too sensitive to append that statement to your testimony.
Objection!
So Miss Ringer always wore gloves? If she did, that raises a rather important question, and highlights quite a contradiction.
Contradiction, you say? Really?
If you listen again to the conversation that was captured by the stuffed cow, you'll soon see what I mean.
I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can not burn from me. Nothing to say for yourself? Waited so long for this day, and now I've come to revenge.
We can be reasonably certain that what we just heard is the moment the victim was attacked. I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. You assumed that those were words of the kill.
And where's the problem with that? Seems like a perfectly sensible assumption to me.
I'm afraid not, Chairman Winner. For you see, if the victim was always wearing gloves as you just testified, then the burn mark on her hand should not have been visible to her kill.
Objection!
You speak as if gloves can't be easily removed. She could have taken them off during the opening. That's... What are you saying, my dear? do know I'm gonna show you, don't you? I see, so you both look at this pit too. That can be arranged.
Objection! Objection!
Oh, it matters. Because it turns our understanding of the burn mark on his head. What do you mean? Look at the fact that the victim's burn mark was covered up past these cellars. Think about it like this. The victim was wearing gloves, therefore the burn mark on her hand was not invisible. In this case, whose burn mark was it that was being referenced in the recording?
Objection!
Eustace, my boy, would you mind stepping aside for a sec? Look, Miles, it's nice to see you having fun with your little flights of fancy. Let's get serious. The murder had a burn mark now? Really? Where? Your little fairy will either take flight or die, depending on your answer here, I'm afraid.
He's not messing around. Let's figure out where that burn mark was and fast. Yes, each disguise was different. Yet in spite of that, the burn mark was visible to the victims. Which means,
Well, shall we? Enlighten us, but don't you? Where was the murderer's burn mark? I assume you have some evidence?
Take that!
nope. Tell me your fucking dumbass bitch.
Objection!
Challenge looks better with her hair down. Isn't nice.
Take that!
You're a fucking idiot.
Take that!
Here is my evidence. The outfit the ringleader was wearing throughout the auction. Or rather, the outfit you were wearing, Chairman Winner.
Oh, what exactly
Objection!
happened? Tell us, hmm?
Burn mark on the face?
Objection!
So you didn't jump by so clear enjoying yourself, dear boy. I'm ready to inform you, and none of me members of such bird. Myself included, of course. Use this. Think and quiet, please.
Well, you may be an annoyance to me for trying to winner. On this particular occasion, I'm grateful for your presence. The action I have from you is as good as an indicator of truth and truth.